I'm gonna do some jewelry making tonight, real quick. Hopefully, real quick. Hopefully, no more than an hour for me to make a couple pair of earrings. I'm gonna do the teardrop kind. Um, this kind. I'm not gonna do this pattern today. There's a lot. I've made a lot of these though, um, and I will be doing some online live shopping soon because I have a ton of earrings that I did not sell at the event. So let's jump into it. We're not gonna be on here long. Oh, I hope I can do this because I want to get at least two pair made while I'm on camera. So thank you for joining me again. Let's do this. Okay, so these are the forms I'm going to be using tonight to make my earrings. This is the example of the earring. This is a pack of material that I got from Amazon, and I'm going to be using some of these. Some of these I already took out of the package. Hold on. What is this? Oh, this is the other earring, which I absolutely, oh, I completely love this pattern. Look at that. I wasn't crazy about how I close these. I'm gonna take my glasses off so I can see. I wasn't crazy about how I close these in the back. And since then, I bought a tool to where I can close them differently. You put the post through here and you crimp it and it causes a loop. And that's better, but it still wasn't great. So I started practicing, and I wrapped on this one. I wrapped the oh, what did I do? How did I do this? Oh, I can't even tell. I gotta start remembering how I did what I did, but I ended up practicing. I was practicing, and I put a somehow I finished it better this time. See, I'm learning. I made a mistake on these. They still look good, and I wear them, but for my customers, I wanted to perfect this. So I figured out how to do a smaller loop. I don't know if you could see that, to where I could it's not ugly. This is just a practice one. So let's let's get into some fabrics. And if you're on screen, you could actually tell me what fabric you want to see on an earring. I have a ton of, like, this is gorgeous, a gorgeous Asian fabric. Look at that. I wore these, and I'm going to show you some of the other fabrics. So was I practicing with this one? Okay, no, this is the one that worked. This is the one that worked. I was practicing closing it better, and this actually worked. So let's look at some of this. This is a tool that I used. This saved my life because I could not figure out how to do a loop by myself. And this tool actually, whoever joined me, I'm making earrings. Tonight I'm going to make a pair of earrings on camera like these. If you are into jewelry, pretty soon I am going to be doing some online shopping with my, I have a ton of earrings that I made for an event that I didn't sell. I have some leftovers I didn't sell, and I want to sell, definitely want to sell on, do some live shopping. So let's get into it. Which fabric do you guys want me to use? Look at this gorgeous fabric with the birds on it. I think these are peacocks. I'm not sure if this is what kind of bird is this? Do you know what kind of bird this is? I have no clue. Well, I'm thinking peacock because of the tail. Look at all of that. I think also if I do use this fabric, that one of these beads, one of these just like would go well because you got the gold in here already. But it went pretty well with this fabric. So, and we got to decide if we're going to do a silver post, silver hardware, or gold. Let me see the gold. I'll show you the gold. There's some gold hardware. So you can really geek out with this stuff. Look, there's all kind of beads to go on the earrings. There's you guys, I lose my mind in Hobby Lobby. I spend so much money. I don't know when I'm going to use these. Look at this. Wouldn't that be gorgeous on an earring? I cannot wait. So before we start, these were some of the patterns that I started that I didn't like, prototypes of things I was just playing around with. That one didn't work for me. These I thought were really good. They were going to be regular earrings. I had these and I had this set and also the cow print, which I wasn't crazy about. So all these are like prototypes. Last week I really loved, I enjoyed making these. This is the pattern we're going to do tonight. So I think we may stick with this fabric. You can tell me which fabric you want me to use. So let's look through the fabrics. This is the peacock one. I'm not crazy about this fabric, but you guys let me know. Who's joining me? Where are you joining me from? There's a butterfly. This may be a problem because these earrings are so small. They would not hold a whole butterfly, so it may not be great. This may not be great. This fabric may not be a great choice. And then you have these dogs. I don't like this pack. I'm going to open up another pack while we're on. This is cute. This is cute for a little kid, but I can't see myself wearing these, but people, dog lovers, or maybe a child would love this, a little gift for a child. And then you have this one. I think this is gorgeous. And it has all this gold filigree here. I like that. But this is the pack that I'm really looking at, and I'm excited about. So let's see what we could do with these fabrics. Let's see. Oh, this is so gorgeous. Look at this. I think this has a Chinese dragon on it. Oh, no, sorry. These are the koi fish. It has koi fish on it. I think these will be great. This will be great, but you won't get a lot of that koi fish on the actual earring, but it's still, the colors are they're just, and the pattern is phenomenal. I think that will look great on an earring. The earring, I'll show you an example. This is how it's gonna look. This is how the earring will look. Let me see. This is how it's gonna look. I think that's gorgeous. The red, the first red. Let's look at what else is in that pack. This is in, this is beautiful too. All the red, this whole pack is beautiful. I think this is the Chinese dragon, and that's pretty beautiful too. I like this. This pattern is beautiful. I think that's gorgeous. And this. So let's make a decision. I'm going to go ahead and, since nobody is talking to me or making a decision, let's go ahead and use, let's use this one. It's so dramatic. I think I want to use this one. So I want you to tell me where you're from on the screen. And if you are into making jewelry, you can let me know. I'm going to go ahead and cut these. So if I'm going to make a pair of earrings, and I have multiple forms, but if I'm going to make a pair of earrings, I got to cover each side of the earring. So I'm going to I'm gonna need 4 pieces of fabric. So let's cut this. Let's cut this. I am so sorry that my scissors are not really like beautiful. I could use the fancy ones. I don't know if they cut well. I've been using hair scissors. These scissors, they cut really well because I think they're hair scissors, but these are my fancy ones, and they look like they have something black on them. So hopefully that doesn't get on the fabric. Let's see. Does it cut? Oh, it does cut. It does cut. It does cut. So we're gonna cut through. We need 4 pieces to cover our earrings, to create 1 pair of earrings. These are the earrings that we're creating, right? So we need 4 pieces of fabric. So I'm gonna cut. Yeah. Let's see. Let's cut this. Let's cut this way. And so that's 2 pieces. I need a lot of excess material because when we get ready to close it, we have to have a lot of excess material so we can close it properly. So that's 2 pieces. So we need 4 pieces. So let's cut again. I think I want some koi fish in there in the neck. Oh, what do we have in here? Let's see. Yeah, it's not bad. I don't want too much more of that. So let's cut another few pieces. I'm going to go ahead and use the scissors that I love. I don't like using those other scissors. So let's get started. Let's get started. So I have my Mod Podge. And I hate Mod Podge. Sometimes it gets stuck. Let me see. Oh, I hope I can. This is kind of satisfying. Actually need to order some Gooby Gone because I'm really getting a lot of my brushes are getting bogged down, and I need to make sure that I'm able to clean those brushes. So okay, let's get started. So I want to just cut a thin layer because I don't want to saturate the fabric. So I'm going to do a thin layer of Mod Podge. I want something down here, but I don't want this because this is a gorgeous fabric. I want to use a different one that I don't like. I really kind of don't like this fabric, so I'm going to put it down. Okay, bye, honey. So let's put... Already my hands are starting to get sticky from the glue. But let's put... These are our 4 pieces that we're going to work with. 4 pieces for our earrings. We need 4 pieces. Okay, so let's go ahead and put down a thin layer of glue. You don't need a lot. You don't need a lot. Very thin layer. Did I bring my iPad in here? I could have played some music while I was doing this, huh? Let me see if I have my iPad. So that is the... Let's go ahead and... What do I want to show? I really like this gold, so I really want a lot of that gold to show through. So I want to make sure that... So just pat it. You don't have to do it. You You don't have to put a lot of glue, and you don't have to saturate it. If you do happen to put a lot of glue, it does dry clear for the most part, but I don't like to take a chance that it's going to get on my fabric. So I'm very kind of um I'm light with it. I'm light with it. Because when we close it, we're going to be using fabric glue. This is just a Mod Podge. So I put a lot of gold on that side. Let's put more of the koi fish on this side. And more of his body, right? It's going to show through. So I hope I can finish it tonight, because a lot of times you need more time to for the glue to dry, so you don't make mistakes when you start poking it and putting your holes. I ordered a drill, but I've been using an owl to poke my holes through. And thankfully with this form, you already have a hole. This form actually already has a hole, so I don't have to worry about poking too hard. Okay, so we got that one done. Let's put that to the side, and let's go ahead and put glue on the next form. It's such a mess sometimes, but I enjoy it, and it's peaceful. Not too much glue, not too much. Not too much. Okay, go ahead and put your fabric. I want more of that. Yeah, there. And then I'm going to try to put some more of the koi fish on the other side. It didn't stick. It didn't stick. We don't, yeah, get it to stick. Okay. Okay. So now let's do some more fabric. And I do want the koi fish, a little bit of the koi fish on there. I can't move it too far over because I need to close this. So so we got both of them covered. And just let that dry for a little bit. And I might go ahead and I need to put a little bit more. Some of the fabric is thicker than others, so the glue doesn't. See, yeah, look. I don't like that. I don't want glue. I don't want Mod Podge coming through the fabric, because sometimes it's hard to get that off. And the way it dries, it doesn't dry well. So I try to use a thin layer. So next I'm gonna cut some of the excess fabric off. Let's cut. We definitely don't need all of this fabric. So let's cut it off. Let's cut. We still don't need. I'm so careful about this because I do need a lot of fabric when I get ready to, I'm gonna need a lot of fabric when I get ready to close this. That was the problem before. When I first started doing this, I wasn't leaving enough fabric to close it properly. So I want to make sure I have a lot of room. So when I close it, it almost creates a pocket around the. Yeah, make sure you leave enough fabric to create a pocket. So we're gonna get this done because I'm not gonna be on here all night. I'm gonna do this Let's cut some of this excess off. And around. Yeah, I don't need that much fabric. I can't cut. Oh, it's so bad when you make a mistake and you cut too much fabric off. You really start regretting it when you try to close it. It's almost better to have more fabric than when you're trying to close it. Yeah, this is good. This is good because you definitely want to be able to create a, a pocket. So, taking my scraps and I'm moving them. Moving them. So, just to give you an example again, these are the earrings that we're making. They are really cute. I think they're cute. If my daughter, my youngest daughter, wanted a pair, I know they're cute. I know they're cute. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, love these. Love these. Love these. What is your creative thing that kind of relaxes you? I love doing this. I could actually do this all night, honestly. So let's see if we can go ahead and do our closure. So I learned something recently. I learned something about closing these. So before I was only putting the glue around the edge, but we need to put glue not only around the edge, but on the fabric here because you got to make a pocket. You have to make a pocket. And so I'm going to go all the way around and keep on putting enough glue to make a pocket, kind of like an empanada or a pate, how you close it around the edges. I wasn't using enough Fabri-Tac before. Ooh, I might have to start using a mask, you guys, because this smell is kind of fumy. It's kind of fumy. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, let's close this. Let's close this. Press down like you see the wood. You see the wood poking through. And then you start getting the glue on your hand. That's great because that's going to dry and you're going to just cut that off. You're going to be able to cut the excess fabric off and you have a perfect enclosure. I don't know how this is going to work tonight, only because I like to give it a lot of time to dry. But since we're in a hurry, we just want to get these done. Then let's see how quickly this dries. But we got it. We got it. Oh, I hate it's gonna have to dry. I should have done some before ahead of time so they'll be dry so you'll know. Like you get that perfect when you start cutting, you get that perfect like coin look, like it's covered like a coin, right? Okay, so let's finish the second part, the second earring. I am making sure that some of the glue gets on the fabric, not just the form on the sides, but also on the top of the fabric. Okay, honey. Okay. Bye, baby. Good night. Look, I'm getting it on the fabric, not just the form. No, baby. No. I need you to go to bed. Get ready. go to bed. Ooh, the fumes. Good Lord. I might have to start wearing a mask. Oh, the fumes from the glue are horrendous. Ooh, it's pretty strong. Before I wasn't using a whole lot of it, but now that I learned the technique I want to use, I'm using a lot more of it. And yeah, it's coming out a lot more. See on the top. But the problem now is this takes time to dry. I do not know. I want to give it time to dry. Yeah, because look, it's coming apart already. Oh, I have a lot of glue on my hands. I have a lot of glue on my hands. See? I need music. We need music. Where is my iPad? Please tell me I did not leave my iPad in the car. Ah, I left my iPad in the car. Yikes. So, I really don't want to. I'm nervous about cutting these, you guys. So soon after I glued them. I don't want gaps in my, I don't want gaps. You got to figure out which side you want to make prominent. I think I wanted this side with the koi fish on it to be more prominent. So this is how they're most likely gonna look. I think that's pretty. I think that's pretty. Oh my gosh, I do not know if we're gonna finish, but let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's start cutting. Oh, I'm nervous. I'm nervous about cutting. Just don't go as close as you can right now. Just do just take a little bit off. You don't have to go all the way down. You can refine it. You can constantly refine it. So we got a lot of it off. I'm going to keep on going as I see that my glue is holding. I'm going to keep on going. Wow, I don't see anybody on here. Where's everybody at? Oh, see, yeah, I'm losing my glue, but I can still, let's keep going. Let's keep going. I thought you guys wanted to see a tutorial, but maybe tonight is not a good night because I don't see anybody. I don't see hardly anybody online right now. But look. Keep on pressing and letting your glue do the work of closing it. Because we put enough glue on there to get a good closure on that. So, yeah. So look, that's one earring. That's one done. This is how they're supposed to look. And when I get off, I may go ahead and do some more tonight and just cut them in the morning. So, yeah, let's, yeah, just cut. Don't go too deep too soon. Give your glue time too. It's probably best too if you do it overnight. If you do it overnight, it gives it I love the way it actually dries. This fabric glue. Fabric Fix. It dries really well, but I'm in a hurry tonight because I am doing this tutorial. So, and just keep using your hand to sandwich the pieces together. You have enough glue to do it with, and just keep on trimming. Don't get too crazy with the trimming though, because you will start seeing gaps. The deeper you go, if you're not careful, you'll start seeing gaps in the fabrics, and you don't want that. You don't want those gaps in the fabric. Oh, I'm pleased with this fabric. This is some beautiful fabric. Wow, I am really pleased with this. So a little bit closer on this. I love when you do it overnight. The glue is so hard that you can go really close. You can really refine it. So I will be probably cutting these down more, perfecting them more. So just keep on playing around with it. So let's see. So now we have 2 earrings covered with fabric. So let's good Lord, not a soul is on here. Where is everybody? Let's see. I feel my hole, so I'm gonna go ahead and punch my hole. Like I said, ideally this would have been overnight. This would have happened overnight, so it wouldn't be a problem with snagging or anything because that glue hardens really well. So let's see, what side do I want to be dominant? What side do? Okay, we could make the black side dominant, or we can make the silver side. I think the black side is more consistent. That's how I want it to hang. So, and I think gold hardware. Oh shoot. That looks so good. Oh my gosh. Oh, I would wear these. So I think I want to do a gold post. Sorry. So I have 2 gold fish hooks. Is this stuck? Okay. With my fingernails, sometimes it's hard to grab stuff, so bear with me. I'm trying to get another hook for both earrings. So there's a 2 hooks that I want to use. I think I want to use gold. I think gold will be the best. And so we're going to do, I don't see my gold posts, which I am wondering. I do see 2 of these beads, you guys. Look, 2 beads that can go with it. And that makes sense with this. Like we did the little bead, a tiny bead too. So I think I'm gonna pull out two tiny beads to go with that. And we're gonna go with gold, with the gold, let's see. So look, so we have to pick out some gold beads for the top. So I'm gonna go ahead and open my case here and pick out some. We need posts though. We need 2 posts. So it is so hard filming this and trying to keep everything in focus. But So let's pick out two posts, two gold posts. I don't know if you can see that. So we got the post that we need. We have our forms covered, and we have two gold beads that we're going to use. This is, or are the earrings? These are the earrings. Whoever just joined me, these are the earrings that we're making. We're making some more like this. And I have discovered a way to close it better. I didn't like how the back looked when I closed it, so I figured out how to close it better. But we'll see if it works, because sometimes if you don't do it, I haven't done it in a while, I forget what I did. So we'll see what happens. So my post, oh, it's tedious, especially with nails. Let's see. So I'm gonna grab a couple beads, and you have to just you put these on there. Oh, I got glue all over my hands. The Mod Podge and the glue. So then you want to take your other bead and put it on, right? So we got one done. And let's see. We're going to catch another bead. This is so tedious. It can be. I was trying to do this in an hour, because I got some other stuff I want to do tonight. But I just want to show you how I'll make these earrings. So now we got two hardware done. We punctured our holes already. I ordered a drill from Amazon that's coming for the forms that don't have holes already, but these forms have holes in them already. So all I had to do was just push a hole through the fabric. But this is able to punch through the wood too. So, but I wanted a drill so I could do more delicate work. Okay. Whew. Lord have mercy. This is tedious. It's more relaxing when I'm not filming. So let's see what we can do. Because I got a mess going on in here. But this is my favorite tool now. And you're going to get to see how that I may use it just to show you what it does, but I don't think I need it for this, because I'm going to try to close it in a way where it's not ugly. The closure from these is, I don't like it. I took a tool. It's better. I took a tool like this. Oh my gosh, I'm making a mess. I took a tool like this and I kind of twisted it so it wouldn't come through, but I think that's not attractive. That's not pretty to me. I don't like that. So I practiced and figured out. Can't tell you what I did though. I can't remember what I did. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna try to remember. I think it's just cutting a lot of it off, right? So let's see. Gosh. Okay. So we're about to make these earrings. So there's my hole. I have my hole. And I'm gonna bend it up. I want some hanging though. I really want it to hang. I want it to be able to hang. So let me see. I'm gonna have to cut. Yeah, I need to probably cut a lot of this off, There's two ways you could do it. Let me show you the two ways you could do it. I didn't leave enough. I didn't leave enough of that. So how am I gonna close this? I'll take my smaller tool and pull it around. I think I could pull it around. See, I don't want to that. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. You see that? I got a lot of it moved. I want it to move. I want it to be able to move. So I think that's not bad. It moves. Like this one moves. I don't know if this moves a lot enough though. It's not moving enough. I like that dangle. I might have to start over. Oh man, does it dangle? It dangles, but not. There's movement there. Okay, so that means I have to do the same thing on this side, which is kind of hard because the hard part though is when you get ready to let me see. Yeah. When you get ready to put the fish hook on and you want it to dangle a certain way, if you put it on wrong, it'll keep turning backwards. So I have to figure that out. I'm gonna leave a little bit more because I can always take out more. Ooh. Oh. Okay. Yeah. I got movement and I don't have that ugly. That was bothering me. That ugly curly Q. I mean, it works, but it's just not pretty and I don't like that. So I think that works. And we have movement. We have movement. Wait a minute. We have movement. So this is what we're going to do. I think that's gorgeous. I'm sorry. I think that's beautiful. Now here comes the hard part. Maybe not hard, but the problem is when you want to figure out how to put it on so it dangles facing. When you put it in your ear, it dangles. So let's do this. I learned this from a video. A little bit of turn. Oh, I wish I had my music in here. I think I left my iPad in the car. So sorry. But this is the beauty of it. The peace of it. In quiet and peace, I can just sit here and create and just escape my thoughts, right? So let's see. If you put it on like this, how does it hang? I'm going to try it before I close it. Let me turn around the camera. So right now I have my other earrings on. So let me put them in and see if they hang the way I want them to hang. Because you never know until you put it in. Let's see. No, I wanted the black side to hang, right? So if I want the black side to hang, I gotta fix that. It can't be like that. Let's see if we can fix it. So I want the black side. Well, does it matter though? Does it matter? I think it does. You got to figure out for yourself when you're making these which side you want to I want it to hang a different way, so I'm going to take it off and turn it around to the other side. I'm sorry. Hold on. Man. No, that's still not right. Mm, 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 mm. Uh, Yep, I think that's it. Hold on. I'm going to put it on before I close it, and then I'll show you how I close it. Uh, Yep, it's hanging right. It's hanging properly. It's hanging in the direction that I want it to hang. So the next one I have to do the same way. But let's turn it around and let's fix it. Oh my gosh, this is the hard part. No, not really. Since I started using the smaller pliers, I can just move this back into the place and close it. You probably didn't see that because it's hard doing it on camera, but okay, so that's that one. Wow, I can't believe I'm gonna make one in under an hour. Cool. So cool. Okay, so ready? We're gonna um we're gonna take this and turn it out. So still want it to hang this way. Let's try it. I should do it backwards just because I know it never hangs right the first time. Um let's try these. I don't. Oh, they may be hanging properly. Hold on. So I'm taking out my earrings. I made these also. Taking out these to make sure that these hang properly before I close it. So, this one's fixed. That one's not. Gotta be careful. I don't want to fall. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. Is it hanging right the way I want it? Wait, hold on. Yeah, I think it's hanging with the black. Yeah, the black side is showing. That's the side I want it to show. I think that looks so good. That looks so good. That's unique. Hard for me to see, you guys, because I don't have my glasses on. Hold on. Let me put my glasses on. How's that? Is it hanging properly? I don't think so. I think, see, it came off. I hadn't closed it yet. I'm going to try to do it. Yeah, I think that'll work. So I'm going to go ahead and close it. Okay. Let's look at these. Let's look at these again. And I think they look good. I think they look good. I don't know what's wrong with my eyes tonight, but I can't see. Oh, I love that fabric. Love it. Absolutely love it. I would wear these. So that's me. That's how I make my fabric earrings, the teardrop kind. Um, these could maybe when they dry overnight, I can cut down any little last fringe or piece, things. And I wouldn't, which I absolutely love. dangly things. So you could put something else, another dangle or something dangling from the end of that. I don't know. I like to embellish things to make them better or make them more unique and get more dangle out of them. But I think I just perfected these. Um, this is the prototype or the form that I practiced on. It kind of dangles more than, oh, I don't, honestly don't know or remember how I did that. I don't know. I just keep trying. This one, I did not do, um, they don't, they don't have the movement that I want them to have. Um, I gotta get ultra consistent with this, how I close these. But that's the tutorial of how I make my earrings. Um, Teardrop. These are the teardrop. These are the forms, which you can buy at Hobby Lobby or on Amazon if you want to make. And I bought the fabric. I bought the fabric on Amazon too. I wonder if there's enough fabric to make another pair, because I think this is all the fabric for this set of fabric. I think this is all that's left. So I don't know if this will cover another pair of earrings, because you need four pieces. Maybe, let's see. Let me see. If you put it here. And yeah, I could make another pair of earrings out of this. And I think I will before then. I'm gonna cover it, and then in the morning I'll just be able to cut it in the morning and put the forms on. And I'll have two pair of these to put in my store, my Shopify. Um, I like them. I still can't see. I don't know what's going on with my eyes. I can't see the way I want to see. But that's it. So I almost made it to an hour. Thank you for joining me. Go back and look at it and see if you're interested in making your own. If not, I will be selling or doing an online shopping soon on my channel, or over, yeah, on my channel. I'll be doing an online shopping with these earrings, or I have multiple sets. So thank you so much for joining me. Thank you, and welcome to the journey.